Why it sucks to be a dog. If you think being a dog is all belly rubs, free snacks, and living the dream, you've clearly never been caught humping a pillow in front of a full dinner party. Yeah, try making eye contact with grandma after that. Look, I know humans think we have it easy. Oh, dogs get to sleep all day. First of all, do you know why we sleep so much? Because our lives are exhausting. You ever tried explaining to a human that the mailman is, in fact, an active threat to national security? No? Well, I have every single day. And guess what? They never listen. And don't even get me started on the vet. 1 minute, you're cruising in the car, ears flapping in the wind, thinking life is good. Next thing you know, you're on a cold metal table with a stranger poking you in places you'd rather not discuss. I'm telling you, being a dog is not what it's cracked up to be. And if you've ever seen a dog do something completely stupid, drop it in the comments. I need to know I'm not alone in this struggle. Alright, let's talk about communication, or, as I like to call it, screaming into the void while my human remains clueless. See, humans get to use words. They can say, "Hey, I'm hungry," or "I need to go to the bathroom." Meanwhile, I have one option, barking. And you'd think after years of living together, my human would start understanding my different barks. "Hey, I need to pee," ignored. "There's a suspicious leaf moving outside." "Shut up, Max." "Someone's at the door." "Ugh, stop barking." But when a random stranger comes over, I suddenly have to shut up and be polite? Oh, so now barking is too much for you. And don't even get me started on tail wagging. You wag your tail once, just once, and suddenly you're so friendly and expected to be besties with every human and dog that crosses your path. Newsflash. That guy smells like burnt toast and regret, and I do not want to be pet by him. But does my opinion matter? No, because apparently wagging means consent to unlimited head pats. Speaking of humiliations, let's talk about something even worse. Dog fashion. Listen, I already have fur. Do I really need a sweater? No, I do not. Yet every winter, my human insists on dressing me up like some kind of Christmas elf. And it's not just sweaters. No, no, no. There are hats, sunglasses, even entire Halloween costumes. Ever been forced into a hot dog outfit? I have. And let me tell you, the irony is not lost on me. And for what? Instagram clout? Oh yeah, let's humiliate me in front of the entire internet so my human can get likes. Meanwhile, I get, what? Some peanut butter smeared on a spoon as a treat? I demand compensation, preferably in steak. Honestly, being a dog is tough. And if you think otherwise, you clearly don't live with a human who insists on dressing you like a bumblebee for a photo shoot. Look, I try to maintain my dignity. I really do. But being a dog means living in a permanent state of public humiliation, mostly thanks to my human. The good boy pressure. You ever been publicly called a good boy when you know, deep down, you are absolutely not? The worst part? You have to pretend like you are. Let's say I just ate a sock. Am I proud of it? Number. Would I do it again? Absolutely. But the moment we step outside and my human introduces me to a stranger, it's all, "This is Max. He's such a good boy." Oh. Oh no. Now I have to act like one. I can't just stand there and look suspicious. I have to wag my tail and pretend I wasn't just 5 minutes away from needing emergency surgery for textile indigestion. The pressure is unbearable. One wrong move, and suddenly, I'm not a good boy. If I so much as sniff this stranger's crotch, the entire narrative crumbles. And that's a lot of responsibility for someone who still gets excited over their own reflection. Jumping on people like a full-grown idiot. Look, I can't help it. If I see a human I like, my brain shuts off. I have 2 settings. 1. Standing 2. Launch mode. I don't know why I do this. I really don't. My human tells me every single time not to jump. And yet, every single time, I go full rocket ship straight into someone's torso. And the reactions? Absolute chaos. Some people love it. Oh, he's so happy. Some people act like I just tackled them for their wallet. Oh my God, control your dog. And then there are the ones who pretend to be okay, but are clearly fighting for their lives. Haha, it's fine, while secretly stabilizing their knees. Meanwhile, my human just stands there, apologizing, while I'm on cloud 9 because human contact achieved. But let's be real. If a full-grown man did this, he'd be arrested. Me? I get belly rubs. The double standards are real. The ultimate disgrace. Being dragged away. Mid-sniff. Now, let's discuss the single most devastating experience a dog can go through. Getting yanked away from a truly magnificent sniff. Let me paint the picture. I'm on my daily walk. The air is crisp. The sidewalk, full of possibilities. And then, oh, what is this? A mysterious, beautiful, potentially disgusting treasure on the ground? A rotten sandwich? A questionable pile of something? A chewed-up gum blob fused with dirt and destiny? I must investigate. I lower my head. My nose is locked in. This is my moment. And then, yank. Excuse me. Excuse me. I was in the middle of scientific research. You think I was just sniffing for fun? No, I was collecting data. This could have been a historic discovery, but no. My human decided it was gross, and we're not doing this today. Well, maybe I am doing this today. Maybe I am a grown dog with my own choices. Except I am not. Because here I am, being dragged away in broad daylight like some kind of criminal, while people judge me from their front porches. Nothing destroys a dog's street cred faster than getting forcefully removed from a sniff investigation. It is the ultimate disgrace. And honestly, if you've ever seen a dog go through this, you owe them an apology. It's a good day. You're cruising in the car, ears flapping in the wind, tail wagging like you're in a music video. Life is perfect, right? You're just out for a ride with your human. Nothing suspicious about it at all. Maybe they even rolled the windows down for you, giving you that taste of freedom you dream of. But then, the smell. Oh no. You know that smell. It's the one that hits you like a ton of bricks, clinging to the air like a bad memory. A combination of antiseptic, pet shampoo, and fear. You don't even have to see the building yet. Your nose knows. It's the vet. Your stomach drops. You start panting a little too hard now, your tail's wagging at half the speed it used to, and your human just keeps driving, all smiles. Almost there, buddy, they say. Almost there? Oh no, you know where we're going, and you know what's waiting for you inside those sterile walls. Needles, a cold metal table, and the most terrifying sound in existence. The sound of a dog squeaking when no one else is around. You start to panic. You can't escape. The windows are rolled up. The door is locked. The car slows to a stop. Betrayal. It's happening. You try to jump out of the car. You're already halfway to the door when your human yells, "Max, stop!" But it's too late. You've already recognized the place. You've already lost. You are going to the vet. The ultimate betrayal. The absolute worst part about this whole thing is that your human, your so-called best friend, has the audacity to tell you, it's okay. It's okay? Okay? You're being handed over to a stranger in a lab coat. They don't even know your name. They don't know about your dreams of chasing squirrels. They don't understand how important your afternoon nap is. Yet here you are, pushed into their hands like some kind of sacrifice. You give your human that look, the one where your eyes scream, "I trusted you. How could you do this to me?" But no, they don't even flinch. They just smile at you in that infuriatingly innocent way, like you haven't just been handed over to the enemy. They wave goodbye with that patronizing, "I'll be back soon," as the vet closes the door behind them. Soon? You're about to face the worst 30 minutes of your life and you're not even sure if they'll come back at all. You're alone. With them. The thermometer. The final straw. So you're sitting there on that cold metal table, trembling. The vet's looking at you with that fake, comforting smile. The one that's trying to make you feel like everything's gonna be fine. But you know it's a lie. This is not fine. Then it happens. The moment that defines every vet visit. The thermometer. You know where it's going. You've seen the look in their eyes. The slow, deliberate movements. The anticipation. The prickling dread crawling up your spine. You know you're not getting a treat after this. You're getting something else entirely. And here's the worst part. The vet says, "Don't worry, this will only take a second." A second? You've never experienced anything that lasts only a second. It feels like hours. It feels like time stops. If you ever want to feel pure betrayal, just imagine the look on your face when you feel the cold, uncaring tip of the thermometer against your, well, let's just say, not so pleasant area. Your body freezes. Your brain goes into survival mode. You try to escape, but it's too late. The thermometer stays. You can't move. You can't scream. You can't even bite your tongue. All you can do is look up at the vet, who's pretending like this is no big deal. Lies. The aftermath. Finally, the torture ends. Your dignity is shattered, but you've survived. But here's the kicker. When it's over, your human walks back in, all smiles, acting like they didn't just send you to your doom. "How's my good boy?" they say, as if you haven't just been traumatized. You are not a good boy. You are a betrayed boy, but you're too tired to argue. After all, they gave you a treat to make up for it, and for a moment, you almost forgive them. But deep down, next time you see that car, you'll be ready. Because the vet may have won today, but tomorrow? Oh, tomorrow you'll be the one in charge. Let's talk about grooming. The one experience in every dog's life that we can't avoid, no matter how many times we roll in dirt or sneak into the trash. First comes the bath. Oh, the bath. I hate the bath. You hate the bath. We all hate the bath. But the humans don't care. They have this weird obsession with cleanliness. They'll be all, "You're so dirty, Max," as if I didn't just roll in the most delicious mud puddle on the block. It's like they think I don't enjoy smelling like nature's perfume. And then, the water. I know it's coming the second they fill the tub. The moment that sink starts to overflow, my stomach does this little flip. I try to back away, but it's like they have a sixth sense for when I'm planning to escape. They grab me, scoop me up, and force me into that watery prison. I get wet. My fur sticks to my body like a sad sponge. The humans think this is all part of the fun. Meanwhile, I'm just praying I survive this and don't smell like a wet mop for the next week. And let's not forget the wet dog smell. You know the one. That unmistakable odor of shame and soaked fur. It's like it lingers forever, no matter how many times I shake myself off. The humans smile and laugh, all pleased with their work, while I sit there, drenched and humiliated, trying to shake it off but only succeeding in making more of a mess. The cone of shame. Then, if you're really unlucky, like I always am, you get the cone of shame. Oh yes, it's exactly what it sounds like. A plastic, crinkly collar they strap around your neck, making you look like a deranged, sad clown. You can't eat properly. You can't drink properly. You can't even scratch behind your ears. It's like a personal hell. The worst part is when you try to walk around, and the thing bangs against walls like you're some kind of bumbling idiot. You try to play it cool, but it's impossible. You've got a giant plastic halo around your head, and no one can take you seriously. You can see it in their eyes. The humans act like it's for your own good. "Don't worry, Max, it's for your own safety," they say, while you're stuck trying to figure out how to turn corners without knocking over everything in your path. Meanwhile, you hate every second of it. But because you love your humans, against your better judgment, you sit there like the good boy they think you are. The haircut horror. But wait, the worst is yet to come. You think you're free? Nope. You're about to face the haircut. You've been through a lot by now. You've endured the wet dog trauma. You've suffered the cone of shame. But the haircut? Oh man, you've never been more misunderstood. At first, it's just a gentle brushing. Feels good, right? It's all calm and soothing, until that clippers hums to life. Suddenly, it's like the world has shifted, and you're trapped in the clutches of an evil genius. They take the clippers and start buzzing away at your beautiful fur like it's some kind of experiment. And when it's done, you look like you just stepped out of a bad science experiment. Half your fur is shaved, leaving you with awkward patches of bare skin and a sad excuse for a haircut. You're unrecognizable. You've been reduced to a fuzzy, awkward mess. You try to look in the mirror, but you can barely recognize yourself. The once proud, sleek, majestic dog that roamed the streets is now a patchy, shaved version of itself, struggling with a sense of deep existential dread. It's a low point.